Hello, hello, Mr. Ernesto.
Hello, Juan David. How are you?
I'm a little bit excited.
You listen to my message?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I've been taking a look to the presentation once again. I'm going to, I was thinking of presenting from my computer, but it's a little bit slow. So I'm going to share the screen as I did yesterday from the iPad. So I'm going to send the presentation right now.
Mhm. Okay. Hi, Alejandra.
Hi, good evening. Good evening. See, yes.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
no, no, good afternoon. Yeah.
No, it's already evening.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Margarita. Hi, Milton. How are you?
Hi, Ernesto.
Very
Fine,
nice
and
to
you?
have you here,
Hi,
Milton.
everybody.
Please, all of you, say hi to Milton. He's my newest student. Okay. So please, Juan David, Alejandra, say hi to Milton.
Hello, Milton. Good evening.
Hi, Juan David. Hi, Alejandra. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, Milton. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, very nice to have you all here in this forum. We are going to give a little more time for people to come to the forum. No, and today the forum is going to be with one of my students. No, for the ones that don't know him, like Milton, Juan David is a very bright young man. He's only 16 years old. Or no, he's only, no, he is 16 years old. No. And he's very bright, very intelligent. He has a lot of dreams. No, a lot of dreams. And he's going to be talking about that. No. Hello, Giovanni. How are you? Hello, Margaret. Okay, so as I was saying, Milton, he's going to be talking about dreams. He briefly, because you don't know him, let me tell you that he's going to his one of his dreams, no, is that he's going to study abroad. Okay, but now in the forum, he's going to explain to us all his dreams, all his future goals, all his ambitions, because he's a very he has a lot of ambitions, a lot of goals, and that's perfect. All of you, please, that are hearing me now, have a lot of ambitions, have a lot of dreams. Okay, no, don't dream only one or two or three things. Dream 100. Okay, no, dream 10, 20. Okay, because some dreams come true, but many others they don't. Okay, so we have to like to compensate, no? And of course, when some of the dreams don't come true, it's not the end of the world. We don't have to I don't know, to get depressed or whatever. No, just stand up and move forward. That is really, I always have told you all that that is really what is winning, what is being successful is that. It's not having money and real estate and no, that is being wealthy. No, but being successful really is no to see how against adversity we stand up because life is very, very mean when life wants to teach us something. Life is very implacable, no? So stand up and keep moving forward. Okay? Okay, so I think that we are. Hi, Carlota, and hi, Emmanuel.
Hi
Hi,
Ernesto, hi
Carlota.
everyone.
Okay, hi, Carlota. Nice to have you here. No, and Giovanni.
Thank you, nice to stay here.
Okay, okay. So I think that we're already like 8. No, this we have to be very punctual. No, so I guess that it's time for you guys. I already introduced the ones that don't know Juan David. He's one of my students. He's going to be talking about his dreams. Okay. No, and it's going to be a very nice forum. So please very collaborate with him because he wants all of you to participate. Okay. This is going to be like Catalina's forum. No, He's going to ask questions. He wants you to interact. Okay, so please be ready for that. Okay, Juan David, nice to have you here. Good luck, and the forum is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ernesto. So good afternoon, everybody. As you know, well, as Mr. Ernesto told you, my name is Juan David Torres. I am 16 years old. I am on 11th grade. This is the last year of my high school. And I'm on this period of time when you're choosing your career, right? This is sometimes a difficult period of your life because you have many dreams or you have many ideas of how you want to focus your life. No, I have dream. I'm going to explain in some minutes all my dreams and all the things I have looked for. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult because your family says, okay, no, that's a little bit dangerous, or no, that's a little bit expensive, or no, that's a little bit complicated. But then you realize and you say, there are many, many, many ways to study. So I'm going to explain you about my dreams. I'm going to share right now my screen. Oh, Mr. Ernesto, can you please give me the permission for
Of
share my
course,
screen?
permission.
Thank you. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. Can you see it now?
Not yet. Okay, it's coming.
Okay,
There it
great.
is.
Yes, now.
Okay, so here's my presentation, of course. Um, let me, okay, here. So, once again, good afternoon, everybody. To the ones that just come minutes ago, my name is Juan David, and today I'm going to talk about my dreams and all the plans I have for my life. I hope you are entertained. So, let's talk a little bit about me. I am just 16 years old. I am on 11th grade, the last year of my high school. I classify myself as a vintage guy. I share too many likes with Mr. Ernesto as music. I have a typing machine. So, can you imagine how many guys of my age are interested of a typing machine, of maybe a vinyl disc, of cassettes, of Dixmans, Walkman? Well, that's me. I love all of that stuff. I don't know why, but for me, those things are so interesting. I think that those are clue objects that have helped the human being for develop the society and for develop the new things that we use right now as a computer. For example, I like Queen, the rock band. I'm a fan of Queen. This guy of Freddie Mercury was leading this band. I love it. For me, it's the best music ever. I also like to play tennis. It's my favorite sport. I think that also I'm a little bit weird because I'm the only guy who doesn't like football or soccer. I like to watch it. It's entertaining for me, but I don't like to play it. I don't know. I have two left feet. And well, this is my family. The right is from the right to the left is my sister. Her name is Gabriela. She's studying in the university for become a physical therapist on the Universidad de La Sabana here in Colombia. Next to her is my dad, Auxil.
I'm not
He's
seeing
a
Juan David.
tell
Hi,
me.
this is Diala. I cannot see the picture. Okay, yeah.
Oh, now can you see it?
I can see. Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So next to my sister is my dad, Auxil. He's an systems engineer. And that was on last year, December 16. It was my parents' 25th anniversary of their marriage. It was in the church of Mosquera. And next to my dad is my mom, Diana. And next to my mom is it me, Juan David. Well, now let's get in fact, to this forum called My Dreams. Um, which was my dream. For making this forum, I need to take a look of my childhood. When I was 5 years old, 8 years old, which was my purpose, which was the main idea I have in my mind, which was the thing that was inspiring me to become someone or something in the life. I want you to take a look also to your childhood and please think on what you dreamed when you were 5 years old, 8 years old? Which was your dream when you were 5 years old? For example, me, for instance, my dream when I was a child was to become an astronaut, a chef, or a lawyer. Yeah. An astronaut. I always have been in love with the space, with rockets, with astronauts, and all these things related. Astronomy, the stars, the planets. When I was like around 10 years old, my dad had an accident. Um, his aorta artery just exploded, and well, this artery is the one who carries the blood from the heart to the rest of the body. So can you imagine that he was with no blood going around of the rest of his body? So it was so hard for making a type of process for recovering his life. And thanks to God, he is right now with me, with my sister, and with the family. And when I used to visit him in the hospital, he used to watch a program called El Gourmet, right? It's a very common program here in Colombia, or well, in Latin America, I think. And when I came back to my home, I used to watch the same program because I said, okay, when my dad arrives again home from the hospital, I'm going to watch the same program with him. I'm going to take advantage of the time that God and the life has gave me with him, right? So at that moment of my life, I get in love with cooking, with becoming a chef. So that was my second dream, to become an astronaut and a chef. Then, when I was 8 years old, no, when I was in eighth grade, sorry, we were in a social study class, and my teacher was explaining us about human rights. And as you know, human rights are the rights that every human has just for being born in this world, right? And I asked my teacher, I remember, and teacher, do we have these rights in our country, in Colombia? And he laughed and he said, of course, because these are the rights that every human has all around the world. And I said, but we do not apply these rights in the country. Why? And we start talking about the conflict and all the problems that we have inside Colombia. What do they have in common? I really don't know which is the relation between an astronaut, a chef, and a lawyer. I think they are very different careers. But I used to tell a joke to my family when they ask me what I want to study. Um, at that point of my life, I decide by complete that I was going to study or becoming a chef or for becoming a lawyer, right? And I used to tell them this joke. Um, they asked me why I want to study to become a chef or to become a lawyer if they were really different careers. And I told them, the thing that I'm going to say this in Spanish. Yo les decía, lo que pasa es que yo no sé si montar un buffet de abogados o de comida. They used to laugh, and it's a good joke because I can see that you're laughing. And that was the only relation I can find between these two careers. Now, I want you to please think on this. All what I found in common to these careers or to these majors, to these dreams, to these professions was to be remembered and to make a change, right? Over there we have three images, now one in a bill, other one me as an image, another one as me in the space, on the moon. And I said, all these dreams has in common that I want to make a change because I want to be remembered. And I said, with who I need to talk for appear on a bill? My God, which is the purpose that I need to make in the world, in my country, for appear in one bill, or for appear in all the pictures of the moon, or for maybe one day the country said, okay, we're going to make an image of Juan David because he was a great person, right? And I said, why? And I got the point, making the photo and analyzing all of my life and all of my thoughts, that the main purpose is to be remembered and is to make a change. Now, I want you to please participate and to tell to me or to the class, to the photo, which was your dream when you were little kids? For instance, I don't know, Alejandra, you have your camera on. Which was your dream when you were a little girl?
Wow, Juan David. First, it is a really difficult question because I don't remember really good. And unfortunately, yes. Actually, I now with my son, I am writing. When he say, I want to be dad, I write it because I know that in some, I don't know, in the future, someone can ask him, and I say, okay, I wrote this for you. I did the homework. But I remember that I want to be scientific. That was like my best thing to do in life.
Mhm.
But when I was ending my bachelor, no, my high school, I want to be a doctor. Then I presented like all my friends to the National University to be a part of the medicine group. I didn't pass, so I finally found my career that has been environmental engineer. So that's the thing that I remember about that. But at the beginning, yes, I want to be a scientific. That's that's the thing that I remember. Thank you.
That's great. And don't forget it because we're going to talk about that dream later. And now other example, maybe Carlota. Can you hear me?
Yes, Juan David, thank you.
Carlota, which was
Okay, I
your dream?
remember when I was a child. I w- Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I was mentioning that when I was a child, I wanted to be a psychologist because I wanted to help my little sister. My little sister has a syndrome which name is Brother Willie. For the best way to help her was being a psychologist. Finally, I don't achieve that dream because I am a public accountant, as you know. But beside that, I always wanted to be a successful person, and I think that I achieved that dream. I am a successful person. Thank you.
Great. That's really, really nice. And as I told to Alejandra, don't forget that. And to all of the rest are here in the forum, don't forget which was your dream, because that's something that we're going to talk later. Okay. So here says Nelson Mandela that a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Why I select this image? Because sometimes we used to have many high goals, many high purposes. And then we got in a point of our life that we said, okay, I think that I was just dreaming, that was just a dream, and I'm not going to never achieve these goals. I think that that's not true because I think we have never um, dream to being, for instance, here. I never dreamed to being in a photo, talking in English with other people. I never thought in that. I never dreamed on that. But that I'm achieving this in my dream, and I can tell you that all of your dreams are focused in different aspects during your life that you're going to see it later. So when I was a child, as I told you, I dreamed to become an astronaut, a chef, or a lawyer. But then I grew up, and I realized last year that I didn't want to become an astronaut because that's directly related with physics. And physics and me, we're not best friends, we have nothing in common. So I say, okay, for becoming an astronaut, that's not the best idea. Then I continue with the idea for becoming a chef. I start looking for the universities, and I start looking for all the programs and all what we study for becoming a chef, right? In gastronomy. I realized that for studying for becoming a chef, uh, we need to use or we need to study with too much chemistry. And I have the same relation with chemistry that as I have it with physics, nothing in common. So I say, no, thank you, physics, thank you, chemistry, but no, you are not my best friends, so I'm going to leave two aside to becoming an astronaut and to becoming a chef. Maybe I can use these like passions maybe as a hobby, making like for my free time, but not for a profession, not for what I'm going to do for the rest of my life every day. So I had my last option that was becoming a lawyer. And I say, okay, for starting a lawyer, what I need to do. And I related directly with history because for becoming a lawyer, you need to read a lot about laws, a lot about your country, a lot about your society, your people. And that's the same that learning about history. And the subject that I love the most and is the one that I have the best results at school is in social studies and in philosophy. So I found out that becoming a lawyer would be the best option that I can have in my life. But other reason that I have between all of them in common is that I want to make a change in Colombia, in my country, because I always related with my country. So I said last year, I remember, for becoming an astronaut, it will be pretty difficult here in Colombia because NASA offices and well, these space agencies that are important and that are constantly sending astronauts to the space are not from this country, are from maybe China, Russia, United States, and it's going to be a little difficult. So that in Colombia will be, well, impossible. Now to becoming a chef. I always dream to take these typical desserts from the country and to take into a next level, for making them gourmet. Can you imagine, I don't know, arroz de leche, but gourmet? Selling this dessert all around the world. For me, that was amazing, that idea, for show the rest of the world what is Colombia and all the things that we have. I relate the same, exactly the same for becoming a lawyer. I can change by complete my country with the laws because the laws are like the main rules of the country and is thanks to the law what moves the country. These rules that we all need to accomplish. So I decided that the most meaningful change that I can make to Colombia, to fix Colombia, to repair Colombia, was from the laws, was becoming a lawyer. Now, with this that I just told you, I want you to think which is my dream. Now, yeah, some minutes ago, we asked to ourselves, which was my dream, right? Now, I want you to think which is my dream. Maybe that you already have a major that you are already working. I'm just 16 years old. I'm going to confess something. I was really scared to make this photo because I told to Mr. Ernesto, what I'm going to talk about to them if they know actually everything. They already have a major, maybe they already have a family, they already have a job, they already have a car, a house. And what do I have? Just my typing machine, my Discman, and that's it. I don't have anything else. What I'm going to talk about to them. And then he told me all about this thing, about my dreams. That's why I want you to think and to take a look to your soul, which is your dream. For instance, I know, Idiala, which is your dream right now? Maybe buying a car, a house, even an ice cream. Which is your dream right now at this exactly moment?
Okay. Let me open my camera.
Hello.
My dream right now, well, is focused on my daughter. Basically, I have an 8 years old daughter, so I want to be the best mother that I can. This is in my personal life. Professional, well, I would like to continue growing in my job. I've been working in Citibank by 27 years. So, but I consider that never ends, and you can continue growing every day. And I can say that you learn any new things every day. And from my pleasure or my leisure time, I would like to be in very special places. I My dream is to be not too far away. The idea is to be in Tokyo, Japan. I would like to be in Japan, to be in the Northern Lights, for example. Yes, this place I consider the Niagara Falls. This type of thing, the places I would like to be there. This is
Oh,
my dream
that's great.
for this moment.
Oh, thank you very much for sharing all of your dreams with the photo. And as I told to the response, keep that in mind. Don't forget it because that's something that we're going to analyze and to make well, a really good exercise later. One more participation, maybe Margarita. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Juan
Hello,
David.
Margarita. How are you?
Congrats for your forum.
Thank you
Really,
very much.
yes, you are amazing. You are a smart, younger, I don't know. I feel that you has a great future.
Oh,
Congrats
thank
for
you very
that.
much, Margarita. Thank you very much. Now, I wanted to ask you, which is your dream right now?
Oh my God. Right now,
Right now, in this
I
exactly
think
moment.
I think when says ideala, I I I think when you are adult, your
Yeah.
dreams has focus in your family
Mhm.
mainly because for example I has studied a lot. I have a great job. I like my job. um, I like my topic, the topic that I I work in my job. Uh, I want maybe plan for example for this year. I plan to visit my best friend in Washington.
Mhm.
Really, I like visit her and to do plans uh, together. I really like that. I work for that in my life. Other dreams is for my son. My son has 11 years. Uh, he begin his high school
Mhm.
first year. It's very complex. But I want to help to separate your, I can say, obstacles uh,
Obstacles.
in obstacles in her in his way of school. Is very important for me. Participate with him in his growing in his
Mhm.
and focus for the future like you.
Mhm.
It's very important. Yes. Congrats,
Okay,
Juan David. Thank you.
to you. Thank you very much to you. So don't forget about that because, as I told you, at the end, we're going to make a good exercise. So, which is my dream right now? Let me go back. My dream, as I told you, is to change my country. I think that right now is the best example for talk about this. We have been throughout many big troubles, many big conflicts between government, society, between the armed conflict guerrillas, and many problems that no one has the main focus or no one has been developing or developed the main idea for really help the society. I want to really change my country because for me it's so sad that with all the biodiversity we have, that with all these good people that we have, these good ideas, this good process and this good friendship that we have inside our country, that we can make a really good country, maybe at the United States or maybe as one of those European countries. I know we can make that change, and I know that we can convert Colombia into a developed country. And I want to make part of that change. I want to make part of that before Colombia and the after Colombia. So with this that I'm telling to you, this is the beginning of my dream. And here starts my process, my actual process, that is finding a university. That is my dream for studying abroad. Here, Nelson Mandela again says, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. As I told you, I want to change my country, our country. I want to change Colombia. So the most powerful weapon I can use is the education. That's why here I have my three options. I have choose one option yet for starting my career, my future major. The first option is here in the country, in Colombia, in Bogota, for studying law. It will be in the Universidad de los Andes. This university has one of the best faculties of law in the country and is one of the best universities in Latin America. The problem with this university is that in the ranking of the whole universities of the world, the Universidad de los Andes has the place 601. So can you imagine, is really, really, really far away for being in the top 100, the Universidad de los Andes, compared with these universities that I'm going to show you in a moment. For instance, this university is the Southeastern Louisiana University. As the name says, is located in Louisiana. Its exactly place is in Hammond. This university is in the United States, and I have a special relation with this university because in my school we have a subject that is called PG, that in Spanish means Proyecto de Emprendimiento y Gestión Empresarial. So this university sends us teachers and platforms and different exercises for training ourselves for become or for have more knowledge with this entrepreneur and with this business environment. So just for being part of my school that is called Melanie Klein School, I have a discount of the 70% with this university. So you say, oh my God, this is a really good discount because, you know, right now the dollar compared with our currency, with the Colombian peso, is really low. So then starting in dollars, it will be a little bit expensive. So this discount of the 70% will be a really great discount and will be a really good goal in my life because, as you know, we a diploma of an abroad university doesn't have the same or the same level than a national university diploma. So I think that's why, or that's one of the things that encouraged me to studying in abroad. But here we have a problem that I want to study the laws of my country. Yeah, so if I study law in the United States, then I'm not going to have, or I'm not going to have the knowledge for then change the laws of my country, right? So if I'm studying abroad, I need to study political science. And that's other option, and that's other thing that we're going to compare later. Now, my last and third option is the UBC, the British Columbia University, is located in Vancouver, in Canada. This is one of the most beautiful universities I have ever seen in my life. What I like the most about this university, oh, I forget a fact of the Southeastern Louisiana University. So the Louisiana University is in the top of the universities in the world in the place 501. The Universidad de los Andes is in top 601. So the difference between Los Andes and Southeastern is just from 100 of universities. We say, okay, it's 100 universities. It's really a really big difference. But when you realize with this university, that's the UBC, this university for the last year, 2020, these facts that I'm telling to you are from the study of the 2020 best universities in the world ranking. The University of British Columbia is in the top or in the place 34. Can you imagine that? So it's inside of the top 100, and we realize it's inside of the top 50 of the best universities all around the world. This is the thing that I like the most about this university. As I told you, is the one of the most beautiful universities all around the world. And what I like about Canada and something that I dislike from the United States is the support from the government. In the United States, you or for being um, people that is not native, right? You don't have the same opportunities or you don't have the same help from the government. In Canada, in comparison, government gives or offers to people outside of the country to live in some certain places or in some cities, or also they give you the opportunity for work, even if you don't have the legal age or if you're studying or if you are not native. Um, and this is really helpful because it's something that is going to help me a lot with all of this part of the money, you know. Um, this is other thing that I haven't um, realize about the studying abroad. It's complicated, and we always close to ourselves the doors or the opportunities for going outside the country, for studying abroad, or even if you're not going to study, just for going and travel, just for going and visit, as Margarita was saying, for visiting her best friend, that I guess is Alejandra, because Alejandra laughed at that moment. And sometimes we close out the doors for us to achieving our dreams, for achieving our goals. And in Canada, the government gives me the option for not to close that fast or that easy the doors of my dream that is starting abroad, right? So now that I tell you these universities, I'm going to talk about the two options, the different point of view that I have for my major. The first option, the one that I dream since I was a little kid, is to become a lawyer. Here I have from The Balance. This is a magazine, an online magazine that has made really good researches and comparisons between majors all around the world in between like the main facts of studying one major and studying different majors. And here you have the top 10 reasons. Well, here we only have 5, but for becoming a lawyer. And the first one and the most that I like is diverse practice areas. The branch of the law that I like the most is the international law, because as I told you, I want to change my country and more, yeah, and give a focus to this change of the human rights and just the basic rights that we supposed to have, no? But I have in comparison, in contrast, the political science advantages and also this political science major. And here I have, instead of the top 10 reasons for become a lawyer, the top jobs for the political science major. The one that I love the most in here is the intelligence analyst. I think that in our country, we need to make a really good team between, I guess, I mean, this is like one of my dreams. Also, this is one of the branch of my dream, to make a really good team between the law and between the political science, because I think that the law give us the opportunity and give us like the chance to understand how the system works, and also for create new rules, right? New laws for our country. But I think the political science give us different point of views or help us to work on these partial point of views that helps everyone all around the country and also everyone all around the world. Um,
Um,
I
excuse me, Juan David.
Tell me, Mister.
We only have 1 minute, so I guess
Perfect.
it's time for us to go to the second section, please.
Perfect. Okay.
Students, please
Great.
go to the second section
Okay.
and continue. Okay, see you there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.